Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, and today we are talking about why I personally do not count macros and why I don't recommend my clients to count them either. But before we start, a few reminders. So when I hit 100K, I'm gonna post two 30-minute fat burning workouts that you can do right at home with minimal equipment. You guys are always asking for those kind of workouts. So once I get to 100K, I will make sure to upload two of them with lots of Disney trap remixes and a lot of sweat. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It hits me ever so much so that we can all work out together. Second, I have a buttload of long videos coming your way, which means a lot of editing on my end. So I'm thinking of taking all next week and not posting and getting these longer videos ready for you guys. So if I don't end up seeing you guys next week, it's because I am at my computer editing. Ever since I posted my Shallow King video,
I'm the fucking god. Look at that.
a lot of you guys have been DMing me or commenting who you want me to review next. So if you have any other suggestions that you guys want to tell me, one of you guys suggested this guy that I should suggest to.
Oh, hard rock Nick style. You know what that means? Make them all suck your dick, lick your testes, tell them you got 20 million in the bank. That's what's up. Hard rock Nick style.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, there's just so much content with that guy alone. I just want to try to get it all in. So I feel like they're gonna be quite a bit, just a tad, a lot longer than the other videos. So I just want to focus on them and just make them as fun as possible for you guys. And if you guys have any suggestions, any topics you want me to talk about, any channels that you find just a tad bit odd that you want me to review, make sure to tell me that either in the comment section in my Instagram or right here on YouTube. But today we have a quick video about why I don't count macros. Ever. I refuse. Never gonna count them. I think most people have at least heard the words macro counting. Counting macros has gotten so popular because of social media. IIFYM, or If It Fits Your Macros, have tons of fitness models talking about macros and how counting these are the sole purpose as to why they look amazing. And don't forget about that fit tee. According to them, that helps. You would think that counting macros is just the heaven's gate to look like a fitness model. It's not. Is it helpful? Yes. Does it work? Yes. But it's also very unrealistic and takes a lot of unneeded effort. So many people that have lost weight counting macros think that counting macros is something special. It's just as special as any other weight loss diet. All weight loss diets are the same, but are going in different directions. All these diets that claim to work, which they do, just means that they are at a calorie deficit, which means that the person who is getting results on whatever diet that they chose are just burning more calories than they consume. If it fits your macros, low carb, Mediterranean, high carb, vegan, vegetarian, the lemon and cayenne pepper diet, they're all different diets, but what do they have in common? They are trying to get you to be at a calorie deficit. Anyone who tries any of those diets will lose weight as long as they're at a calorie deficit for a consistent enough time. Just like you will gain weight if you're on any of those diets if you're at a calorie surplus, which means you're eating more calories than what you burn in a day. So one of the reasons I really don't recommend counting macros, especially to my new clients who are very new to incorporating a healthy lifestyle or counting calories, is because counting macros is just not very realistic and very hard to hit those numbers every single day. It's just not a realistic lifestyle. I mean, let's be real, people. It's hard enough to get people to count calories, weigh their food, and stay consistent with just that. And do it correctly. Now we have to literally just throw in 3 different numbers for them to focus on and stay consistent on, AKA more math. It's like the leaders of the fitness industry said, you know what would be just cool? If we took something that was already pretty difficult for people to stick to, yeah, and then, stay with me now, make it more difficult by adding in more math. And make it pretty unrealistic to hit a set of numbers for the rest of their life. Good, I like it. So that they quit. Perfect. Let's do it. And now everyone's just counting macros like it is the thing to do. I can see the benefit for people who are competing, but I see housewives counting macros, office men, mothers of 13, 15-year-olds, and then they quit trying to have a healthy lifestyle because it's too much to keep up with. They aren't hitting the numbers every day, and then they're under the impression that they are too busy to eat like that, and then just throw everything out of the window. When in reality, you don't have to count macros. It's just so unrealistic. There's no way that you're gonna do all that math for the rest of your life unless you're just some gifted individual. And if that's the case, you probably had a very easy time through high school and college math, and I'm jealous. But for everybody else who's not that mathematically inclined, it's not realistic. I know there's tons of people out there that probably don't want to count calories for the rest of their life, but think about it. Even when you do get to your goal, because I definitely believe in counting calories when you're trying to lose weight and just making sure that you're at that calorie deficit, because that's what it's all about. So you may as well just make sure that you're there so you get to your goals faster instead of being on that roller coaster of gaining and losing and gaining and losing, and you could just be losing and then get to your goal. But let's just take people who don't want to count calories religiously, keep writing it down for the rest of their life. Counting calories is going to give you really everything you need. So then when you stop counting calories, you'll be more aware of what you are putting in your body, so then you can still sustain a healthy weight and a healthy lifestyle. So let's think about it for a second. Counting calories and measuring out your food is going to show you what an actual portion is. It's going to show you how a small amount of junk food or even healthy food, aka avocados, can have quite a bit of calories in such a small amount. It's going to reduce the chances of you overeating, and it's going to be stuck in your head once you get to your goal. Take me, for example. I used to count calories just like every single calorie all the time. Now I still count calories, but definitely not as intense as I used to. But it gave me just that base of looking at the nutritional content before I eat it. And I can pinpoint, where I am in the day, like, oh no, I ate this in the morning, so that was kind of a lot of calories, so I'll kind of scale back for lunch. And it just gave me a very nice outlook on food so that I don't overeat, because I am a past binger / overeater. And the reason why I was a past binger and overeater is because I never was aware of what I put into my body. So counting calories just helps you be more aware. And I don't think that you need to add macros in there and to try to hit those exact numbers as well. I think it's completely fine to look at, but to make a goal to hit a specific macro number plus calories is just a lot that you don't need to do. So to me, getting a food journal or downloading a calorie counting app, which will already do your macros for you, at least you can look at them and see where you're at the end of the day. But more importantly, looking at the calories, making sure to become aware of what you're putting in your body and the nutritional content of the food that you're eating. Weighing out your food and measuring out your food are ideal if you are trying to lose body fat or lose weight or even gain weight and put muscle mass on. As you get healthier and adapting to your new lifestyle and keeping your food journal, you'll notice there's so many empty calories and a lot of junk food and processed food or restaurant food. And you'll realize preparing your food at home, eating whole foods and lean proteins, lots of veggies and fruit, you'll get so much more out of it and stay fuller longer than with junk food. And little by little, week after week, month after month, you'll see the food you eat has changed, thus changing you. You are now aware of what you're eating, and after a year, you have a whole new lifestyle with a whole new body. That sounds so much more amazing than stressing about hitting your macros, along with calories, and along with staying consistent while hitting all your workouts. Why do we need to add the macros in there, you guys? That's me throwing them away. I think I've had two people actually hit their numbers when it comes to macros, and they were very, very obsessed with hitting their macros. So I said, fine, I'll do your macros for you. Hit them if you want. And they hit them and they were super excited. They did have to eat very structured, extremely structured, which I don't think is realistic either. And eventually they got tired of being so structured. They stopped hitting their macros. They then felt like a failure. They literally just threw everything out. They were done trying, and then they gained weight back. When they could have just counted calories, been more aware of what they were putting in their body, being at a slight calorie deficit, and lived their life like a pretty normal human being that's trying to be healthier. People always want to make losing weight way more intense and complicated than they have to. It is not complicated to lose weight, and it does not have to be intense. Those are the two things, two of the probably many things that made me quit over and over again. You are trying to change your lifestyle, you guys. Change is hard. You're trying to change what you've probably been doing for years and years and years, and you're gonna take on this unneeded task that you don't need to do to an already pretty hard task? Where in the holy heck is the thought process in this? No, no, no. For my online training and my real life people training, I do their calories and their macros because they always want their freaking macros. But I always tell them, I personally don't care what your macros are right now. I just want you to learn how to portion out your food and be more aware of what you're putting in your little mouths. So just pay attention to that, work out, be active, be happy, and live your freaking life. And then I still get those people saying, no, I just really want to count macros. I just need to. I heard on Instagram by this popular person that has 1 something million billion followers and subscribers that they got results by counting macros. And so I'm going to get results by counting macros. And then it's too much for them. And then it ruins it for them and they quit. God, when I see all those popular pages really pushing the whole macros things and that if it fits your macros type deal, and then I just think about all my clients and the multiple messages I get from people super frustrated about not hitting their macros, stressing and quitting just because they're not hitting their macros. It's not that serious. It's really about the deficit. It just ruins it for a lot of people. So if you're just a normal person, just trying to be healthy, fit, and lose some weight and body fat, you don't need to count macros. Unless you want to be stressed out, quit, and then find yourself on a bed with your gut flapped over your stretch pants because that's all that fits you, and you're drowning yourself in hot Cheetos and cheesecake while you watch Cloudy for a Chance of Meatballs. Don't judge me. I'm trying to help you guys out so you don't end up on the path that I ended up on when I was trying to lose weight. I hope this video helped you in some type of way, and if it did, thumbs it up. It really helps me quite a bit. So have you guys actually tried counting macros? If you have, did you like it? And how long did you stick to it? And do you see yourself sticking to it for the rest of your life or at least a long time? So many questions, but I'm always curious and open-minded to see what worked for other people. So like I said in the beginning, if you count macros and you had a lot of success with that, that is amazing. But this is just for everyone else who's actually very stressed out that they can't hit their macros. You do not need to count macros. If you are struggling with that, don't worry. I have failed. I got you. I know how it feels. We can be failures together. At the macro thing, let's freaking be beasts at getting healthy and being more aware of what we're putting in our body. Start slow, count your calories, and incorporate healthy food in your diet. And in the long run, after 6 months, a year, you will notice a significant difference. Don't take on too much at one time. My name's Michelle McDaniel. This is my page. My thoughts will probably offend you. And remember, you do not have to be a size 2. Abs are great to have, but not needed to be healthy. Having muscles is so amazing, but you know what's even more amazing? Being healthy. And I want everyone watching, even the people that can't stand my face, to be as healthy as they possibly can be. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, especially the people who got to the end of the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will see you guys next time.